Hi, this is Marek from Tryb Solo, and today I'd like to show you a game called Tiny Epic Zombies. It's a game released by Gamelyn Games, and thanks for sending it for review. And Tiny Epic Zombies is a game that is tiny, it's epic, and it's about zombies, as you can probably see from the cover. In this game you play as survivors who are trying to stay alive, survive the zombie apocalypse. And you will have to complete 3 objectives in your game to win the game, and you have to complete the objectives before the time runs out, before the zombies destroy the barricade where survivors are hiding, and before they eat you alive. So it's a really fun game. It's a game for 1 to 5 players. It takes about 45 to 1 hour maybe to finish it, and the game is very replayable. You will see it in the later part of this video where I will tell you how to play this game, and I will show you how it looks like when it's set up for a 2-player game. The game offers a lot of variants. You can play competitively, cooperatively, you can play solo, you can play with 1 player acts as zombies, or the zombies can be controlled by the AI. So a lot of options to play this game. Let me show you how this game plays, and then I will tell you what I think about it and what's fun or not about Tiny Epic Zombies. This is a 2-player game of Tiny Epic Zombies, a cooperative mode where players play against zombies controlled by AI. And this is the center map. You have the courtyard in the center, and 8 shops around it. You have your survivor meeples. They are really great with the weapons. You can attach the weapons to their hands. It's really cool idea. You have the survivors and you have zombies. You can see them. Everything is really tiny in this game, but that's why it's called Tiny Epic Zombies. And your goal is first of all to survive, but also to complete objectives. In every game you have 3 different objectives, and they have different rules written on them. And in order to win you have to survive, so you cannot die, and you have to complete all the objectives. When the objectives are complete, you win the game. You lose the game if zombies will destroy barricades in the courtyard area in the center. In the center there are always some survivor meeples, and every time zombies destroy barricade, you remove 1 of the meeples. If there are 0 meeples and zombies destroy barricade again, you lose the game. And there's also a search deck. It's a special deck of cards that are prepared before you play the game. They have 24 cards, and every turn you use 1 of these cards to check where new zombies will spawn. So this deck of cards is a timer for the game, so it will take maximum 24 turns. If you don't manage to complete the objectives, you will lose the game. And every turn 1 of the players will use its actions. You have always 3 actions, and you always have to move. So the beginning of every action is to move 1 space to an adjacent room or adjacent store location. And after your turn you can either attack a zombie. If there is a zombie, you can interact with a token. Sometimes there are different tokens on the locations depending on the objectives that you have here. And you can also do a location specific action, or you can pick up some things that are left on the floor in a location, in a store. But you can only interact with tokens or with room actions, or you can pick up stuff if there are no zombies in 1 location, in 1 store. And after you do your things, then new zombies will appear. Every turn you have a face down search card, and you have to reveal it after your actions, and there is this icon. It shows where new zombies will appear. If this icon matches the icon of the store you are in, it means you made noise and more zombies will appear. And if the icon here is different than the location you are standing in, also some zombies will appear, but less. The zombies will not move. They stand in a location when they are spawned, but there is a rule that there can be maximum one zombie in one room. So new zombies will appear in other room, and they will spawn across the board, and then they will try to destroy the barricade. There are a lot of types of zombies. You can see them here. In the cooperative mode against AI, the zombies are controlled by AI, so you basically spawn new zombies in the locations shown on the search card. But every zombie, like the zombie boss, the type of zombies for any given game, because every time you play this game, you randomly take one zombie card, and this is the zombie you will find against in the current game. Every zombies have some special abilities that are different from each other. This track here is for the horde mode. It's for the mode where one of the players plays as zombies. But basically every zombie has some special abilities. On the other side here are different survivors you can choose in your game. They also have some special abilities. So this is fun. There are a lot of characters you can play either as survivors or as zombies, so there are a lot of them. There are also a lot of objective cards. They are double-sided. On one side you have a competitive objective, and on the other it's cooperative objective, and in every game you randomly take 3 of them. In total they are 9, so there is a lot of replayability here, because the stores around the courtyard are placed randomly each time you play the game. You have different objectives in every game. You play against different zombies, you have different survivors. There are a lot of cards and gear and weapons that you can find. So it's really a lot of things that are randomized every time you play the game. So the replayability is really good. And every objective card has some rules that you have to learn before you play the game, so you know what you have to do in order to win to complete the objective. And if you complete all 3 objectives, you will win the game. The rules in this game are really not that complex, because basically, as I said, you have 3 actions. Every action is first you start with moving, then you can fight zombies or search the location you are in, and then new zombies will appear. There are some rules on the objective cards, but you can very quickly learn how to play the game, and you don't really have to check the rule book a lot to check how things work, because a lot of information is written on different cards. Every location specific action has some description on the card, and you have descriptions on the gear cards, because if you find new gears, like you have the assault rifle, it's described here what the rifle what it's doing and how you can use it. So it's really fun. So the rules are not really that complicated, and you have a lot of play modes, because you have cooperative versus zombie, where one player plays as zombie. You have cooperative against AI controlled zombies. You have competitive versus zombie, competitive and solo, and a lot of variants how to play the game. So this is basically how you play. Okay, one more thing I forgot to show you. You even have a police car, or a motorbike, and this is the coolest thing. If you take your meeple, you can place it in police car and it rides the car with all the weapons. So it's really cool. It looks awesome. So I don't know who had this idea, but this is the most hilarious thing in this game. So let me tell you what I think about Tiny Epic Zombies, and let's wrap it up. Tiny Epic Zombies is a great game. I have to tell you straight away. I was not very convinced at first because I'm not a huge zombie fan. I mean, I've played Zombicide and okay, I can watch some zombie movies, but this is not like a theme that I'm really into, like, I don't know, Cthulhu or something. So I wasn't sure if it will be fun, but playing it is a lot of fun. First of all, the rules are very easy to learn. You basically have 3 actions during your turn. Every action contains you have to move, then you can perform some roam action, or you can interact with a token. You can kill zombies if there are any around you, and that's basically it. You do it 3 times, and then there is the zombie turn, and another player plays his turn. So after reading the rulebook one time, I didn't even have to check anything during the second playthrough. So this is great. This game is very compact, as you can see, but there are a lot of elements inside. You have a lot of big cards with the locations and objectives and player characters. You have small cards with equipment, with events, with stuff that you can find around the stores and around the shops in the game. You have this fantastic meeples and the weapons that can be attached to them, and there is not anything better than your meeple character holding a shotgun and a machete and riding a motorcycle. So this is really awesome. I know that some other Gamelyn Games titles, they also have this, they call it item mappers. So I know other games from Gamelyn also are using this idea, but this is really fun. And there is a lot of replayability in this game because you have 3 objectives in every game, but the objectives are randomized from a set of 9. So every time you play the game, you will have to do different things. And the objectives, they change the gameplay a lot, because sometimes you have to rescue someone, and sometimes you have to find the source of this zombie infection. Sometimes you have to stash your weapons or ammo, and this is really great. There are a lot of survivors you can choose from, and each of the survivors have different abilities. There are different zombies you can play against, and a lot of equipment. So replayability is great. The map of this shopping mall where you move around, it's also randomized every time you play it. The cards are double-sided, so every time you play the game it will look a little different. The playtime is great. It's like, even though the rules, it's probably, I don't know, 30-45 minutes. The box says 30 to 45. I think it's an accurate time, because the game goes really fast and you have maximum 24 turns to finish the game. If you do the objective before the timer deck runs out, you win the game. If not, you lose the game, but it goes really quick. And the game is exactly what it says. It's tiny, it's about zombies, it's epic. It's I think so far it's my favorite tiny epic game I've played, because I've played the Pirates and I've played Dinosaurs. I also have the Dungeons, but I haven't played it yet. So, but from Pirates and Dinosaurs, the zombies are, I think, my favorite, because they have perfect balance between simplicity of rules and options you have in the game. You can play co-op, you can play competitively. If there's an option that one player will play as zombies, and the player will have more options to spawn the zombies in different locations. So a lot of ways to play this game, and I know, really fun. You have to like the theme, because these are zombies. So if you don't like zombies, I'm not sure if you will like this game. Also, this game, even though it's in a small box, it needs quite a lot of table space, because you have to set up the shopping mall, and you have your characters and they can carry weapons, and you have the objective cards. Even though the box is tiny, you cannot really play it on a plain table. So you need a proper table to play it. And of course the rules are quite simple. It's not Zombicide. Okay, Zombicide is also not a complex game, but in Tiny Epic Zombies The zombies, they doesn't move around, they just, you know, spawn in different rooms. So the rules are, you know, quite simple, but it's very fun to play, and I will definitely keep it in my collection because it's, you know, so fun. You even have a small expansion inside, because I think this is the deluxe edition, where you can have a dog, a German Shepherd. So it's crazy, but it's really fun. Thank you for watching. Click the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Visit me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. You will find links in the description of this video. And see you next time. Bye.